Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Center of Balance Live. My name is Kenny, the acupuncturist and Chinese medicine practitioner from Center of Balance. Today's topic is the summary of 7 emotions according to traditional Chinese medicine, along with some useful tips and acupressure points. Please don't forget to like and share or tag those that could be benefit from this topic. Traditional Chinese medicine views the body as two halves of a whole. Physical and mental health are completely dependent on each other. Emotional mental activities such as anger, joy, pensiveness, grief, sadness, fear, and fright. These are our body response to feelings, and the appropriate expression of each of them is both natural and healthy because they provide us with a unique message that will help us to understand and even learn about ourselves and also others. It plays a huge role in our life and shaping who we are today. In Chinese medicine, each organ system is associated with the energy of a particular emotion. Within normal limits, emotion causes no disease or weaknesses in the body. However, if the emotions become so powerful that they become overwhelmed or uncontrollable, unable to express out, or you even prolong suppressing them, or even possess a person, then they can cause serious injury to the internal organs and easily result in pathophysiological consequences which manifest physically. Different pathogenic emotional factors can damage certain zangfu or known as organs. For example, anger can injure the liver, overjoy injure the heart, overthinking or pensiveness injured the spleen. Grief and sadness injured the lung. Fear and fright injured the kidney. The excess emotional activities that cause the disturbance in the flow of qi, or our vital energy, with the result in the yin and yang energy imbalance according to Chinese medicine, or even the abnormal or irregularity of blood flow, and even causes the blockage in the meridians, and again it impairs the organs' functions. For example, anger will make the qi rush upwards. Overjoy make the qi circulate slowly. Overthinking, it leads to qi stagnant. Grief can consume your energy. Fear can cause the qi to flow downward, and fright makes the qi flow disorderly. Let's be clear on one thing. This does not say that there is something physically wrong with the corresponding organ, because in traditional Chinese medicine there are multiple energetic connections and does get quite complex. Yes, we often, as a Chinese medicine practitioner or even acupuncturist, ask a lot of questions that seem totally unrelated to the reason for your visit. It is impossible for us to just treat your physical symptoms, because by asking lots of questions, we are piecing all the puzzle together, because again, there is a clear link between our mental health and the emotional aspect and the manifestation of the physical symptoms. But for now, let's not get complicated, and we just focus on the big picture, and there's the summary of the different emotions according to Chinese medicine. So anger is an emotion that is associated with resentment, frustration, irritability, and rage. The emotion is closely associated with liver and wood element. They involve with growth, spreading out with a wide movement, and the liver direct these movements physically and emotionally, even directing them inside internally. An excess of anger or suppressed anger can disrupt the liver function, resulting in stagnation of liver qi. It may also cause the liver energy to rise up to your head and result in headache, dizziness, and other related symptoms such as muscle tension in the neck and the shoulder. And gradually, this may also result in high blood pressure, causing further disruption with our digestive system. Another characteristic of anger imbalance is the sleep disturbance. The second type, the joy, is an emotion of deep happiness and is connected to the heart. It is governed by the fire element, and hence why it gives us that warm, fuzzy feeling when we are around somebody we love, right? That's the prime example. Being responsible for contentment and love, the heart organs plays a crucial role in our ability to socialize. But the type of joyfulness that we are talking about is more related to overexcitement or too joyful, to a state of agitation or mania at worst, or can be too little joy, known as depression. When we are unable to experience joy, we want to lock ourselves away rather than hanging out with friends. Or we might be reluctant to start new relationships or fear of getting hurt. Our heart houses the Shen, according to Chinese medicine, which just involve our consciousness, our mental function, and our vitality. Our Shen needing to rest but unable to due to the imbalance or too much stimulus, such as the younger generation love to party and never really take time to recharge. These can put massive strain on the heart. Over time may trigger sleeping disorder, insomnia, vivid dream, anxiety, unclear or poor memory, our heart palpitation. The third, passiveness, it refers to worry or overthinking, which result in the risk of impairing the function of spleen and stomach. It is also closely related to earth element. Think about it. Okay, when we start thinking, our brains start to processing, and they start taking energy away from the body, resulting in slowing the body ability to process and digest food physically, which further causing the insufficient production of qi and blood. That's how it leads to one feeling of low energy, tiredness, poor appetite, loose stools, or constipation, and abdominal distension. That prolonged deficiency may result in accumulation of fluid, which is known as dampness in traditional Chinese medicine, can also result in causing the fogginess of the head, unclear thinking, poor concentration, and weight gain. The fifth emotion are grief and sadness, and these are the unbalanced emotion related to lung and metal element. Lung is a part of our respiratory system, which are closely related to with our nose, our skin, our hair. Grieving a loss, feeling of sadness or overwhelm due to changes causes us to cry and further consuming our energy. This disharmony in the lung can interfere and block energy from circulating throughout the body. That weakening of our lung dispersing and descending of qi can cause exhaustion, shallow breathing, or shortness of breath, and other lung respiratory problems. Feeling of resentment and regret with an inability to move on from the past may also present. Thus, we need to learn to let go, create new and fresh opportunity. The sixth and final emotions Fear and fright are related to kidneys and the water elements. Kidneys are the key organs for sustaining life. It's the root of our constitutional strength, storage of gene, and is responsible for the natural reproduction, growth, and maturation according to traditional Chinese medicine. Extreme fear can cause spontaneous lost control of kidneys and bladder, which is causing the inability to hold the chi, and then result in that involuntary urination. Whereas fright is an emotion of shock and panic due to something that is sudden and unexpected. It usually affects the heart in the early stage, but when this is left unchecked or become chronic, it moves to kidney and it scatters the chi and make the chi go haywire. There's been a fear circulating around the world at the moment, right? Because of the time of uncertainties with the pandemic. These tensions circles around us, causing us to become absent-minded, causing us to feel isolated or detached from our loved one or from our social circles, from our work. This response may prevent us from having a good night's sleep, further resulting in the lack of energy, night sweating, insomnia, and more physical pain in the lower back or knee mainly. That deficient energy of kidney may also result in low libido, a lack of sexual desire or sexual dysfunction, incontinence, and tinnitus. So what can we do? We can commit to daily meditation or breathing exercise. Number 2, we can commit to long walks or regular exercise program. Our favorite one is the use of Ho'oponopono method with 4 very simple but powerful phrases. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. You can moderate your alcohol intake, sufficient intake of food, sufficient intake of water, and most importantly, sufficient rest. Which acupressure points can be useful? This time, we're going to use the image mirror of our head, our brain, our mind. And obviously, we're going to use the hand here because hand mirror to our head, if you can see. Okay? And these yin channel, you could massage them and could possibly cover all 12 channels. Okay, let's start from our thumb side on the wrist first. Okay, use your finger, press and massage the spot on the wrist for 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, and then you move on up to the palm in the depression behind the bone on the thumb muscle. Okay, it's about midpoint, so you can just measure the bone midway. Just around here, it's on the junction between the red and white skin. That you can use your finger to press and massage this spot for 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, then you move on up to massage all over the thumb. Okay, all over the thumb. So please make sure you cover all 360 degrees of the whole thumb. Okay, top and bottom, side, and on an angle all the way to the very tip of your thumb. Okay, make sure you cover the side by the nail bed too. The second region you can go, you find the middle finger, okay? And it's between the forearm, or to be more precise, it's between the 2 tendons. Just run your finger down for middle finger. Okay, it's just between the 2 tendons, and on the wrist, use your finger to press and massage the spot up to 60 seconds. Okay, and then you move on to the palm. That's between the second and third bind. Okay, this is where you make a loose fist, where the tip of your middle finger land, approximately around here. Okay, and then use your finger to press and massage the spot up to 30 to 60 seconds. Okay. And then you move on up and you massage all over the middle finger. Okay, you massage all over the finger. Okay, even to the very top and to the side on an angle. Make sure you cover everything, and then the very tip as well as the nail bed here, okay, the corner around here. Okay, just make sure you cover all the area. And lastly, that's our pinky, our little finger, okay, on the wrist and the depression at the proximal border of the bone, lateral to another tendon here. Okay, so you use your finger, press and massage this spot for up to 60 seconds. Okay, and then you move on to the palm. Between the fourth and the fifth bone, you make a loose fist, and where the tip of your finger or your pinky finger lands, this is the spot where you can press and massage up to 60 seconds. Once you finish here, you move on to your pinky finger. Okay, this is where you make sure you cover all 360 degrees of your pinky. Okay, make sure you massage all of them. Okay, even the very tip, the side, and an angle. Make sure you cover the nail bed and the very tip. You can always combine these points with some meditation music or the Ho'oponopono method. Emotional are meant to come and go. Life is about constant movement, not stillness. Every change or transition, whether it's good or bad, has the potential to offer new wisdom and insight to our life. The goal of holistic treatment is to relieve both physical and emotional symptoms through acupuncture and Chinese herbal medicine. That's why it's very important for us to do an initial examination, to assess, to identify, and to come up with the best possible care plan that suits your condition according to Chinese medicine. If you are outside of New Zealand, don't worry, we also offer online Zoom consultation. So please don't hesitate to call us or email us info@balancetcm.co.nz to book an appointment or to check out our website www.balancetcm.co.nz. We have 3 clinics in 3 different places: Hamilton, Raglan and Auckland. My name is Kenny. That's all from today. If you like or enjoy our daily life, please give us a thumbs up, like and share. Thank you for joining us. I'll look forward to seeing you guys again. Stay awesome and love to you all. Ka kite anō.